Hello there, it is the 17th of March, my name is Rebecca and welcome to the vlog. What is going on today? It's St. Patrick's Day. I don't care. I don't drink and I'm not religious, so it's not my thing. Jack is nowhere to be seen. Didn't come home last night as far as I'm aware, but his alarm did wake us this morning, so thanks for that, Jack. Again. I went out with Thomas yesterday, which was a lot of fun. I didn't vlog yesterday because I was tired. I got back at about, say, 3, and I went straight to bed until like 6. I also had about 12 hours sleep tonight and I'm still tired. So that was the thing that happened. What has been going on? We got the fish, their new tank. It's all set up, it looks lovely, it is gigantic. It is more tank than those 2 fish could ever possibly need. And because of that I'm considering getting another little fishy. I looked into maybe getting the tetras, because they're really tiny, but they're like little shoal creatures and you need to get a couple of them, and I'm worried that the bigger fish might eat them. So yeah, no tetras. I think maybe I'm going to get another shabunkin, but this time get him white. For her, I suppose. Well, I'm trying to get all male ones. I don't want any fish babies, so yeah. We've got an all black one, an orange, white and black one, so I thought maybe complete the spectrum and get an all white one, or an all orange one, I suppose. I don't think I could take care of 4 fish though. I think I'd be a wreck looking after them. Just, my heart couldn't take the stress of looking after 4 fish. I found another animal that I would really love to adopt. There's a little cat in the Belfast branch of like, it's this cat sanctuary place. He's called Riley and he's only got 1 eye and he's the best cat I've ever seen. And I really wanted to go and adopt him, and I had a dream last night that Mum said yes. So I'm going to pitch it to her today and see what happens. I mean, she's going to say no, but you know, don't ask, don't get. I think I got bit by an insect last night because I have a really itchy leg. I went through this little phase about 2 years ago where I kept waking up covered in like bug bites, but I've no idea why, because it was A, the middle of winter, and B, my bedroom was clean. Like, whenever the doctor that I went to said, yeah, it's probably bug bites, I ripped my bed apart, took everything out, washed everything, like sanitized everything, hoovered everything, make sure there was no like, it wasn't like bed bug bite, it was like a proper big like insect bite, like an ant bite or something. So whenever the doctor said that, cleaned out my bed, nothing there, still getting them, so I'm hoping they're not coming back. I will just put sugar in my coffee and then I will take you in to see the fish tank. Big tank, for comparison, the old tank reached to about here when pressed right up against the corner there. So that one was about 15 litres, this one's 54 litres. It's got 2 filters in it at the moment, because the little mini one there that you can see the bubbles coming from, that one was like the established filter. It had all the bacteria and everything in it. So I just put that in the new tank to help the new one, which is that big black thing at the back, get established. This is actually supposed to be like a tropical tank. Sorry for him whispering, but Mum's still asleep, so I don't want to wake her. So this one's like a tropical tank, so that big filter at the back has a place for like the heater. But obviously because these guys are freshwater, cold water fish, I don't need it. So I'm considering maybe trying to figure out a way that I don't need to use that enormous black box, because it does take up quite a lot of room. And the fish seem really keen to go under it, and I'm just worried they're going to get stuck. And I don't really want them to, because that's how I lost a fish the last time I had fish, like way back in, I don't know, 2008? 2007 even? Yeah, because we had the fish home like 2 days and one of them got stuck behind the filter and died, unfortunately. So yeah, this tank still does need a little bit of doing to it before I would say it's perfect. As you can see, it's quite sparsely decorated. I want to get some live plants. We have those little Marimo ball things at the minute, but they're quite small. Obviously, they were big in the old tank, but they're small here. I'd like some proper live plants, like grass or something, or even those ones that are kind of like sea grapes. I don't know what they're called. I'm gonna have to investigate it. I would also like a bigger rock. We've had that rock since they went into the tank, and they've only gone into it once. Itachi, the little orange guy, he likes to go into it partially and then back out, just to upset my mum, because she's obsessed with getting them to go through the rock. It's kind of funny. I have some other stuff to go into the tank today, but it needs cleaned first. These little guys. Yeah, the camera's not going to focus on them. Hold on. There we go. Kind of. They're like little floaty things made out of blown glass from China. So I've got a little teeny weeny horseshoe crab and a big fish. So I'm just going to put those in as something to entertain them. Hopefully they won't take too badly to them. If they do, I'll just keep an eye on them and take them out. So yeah, going back to the filter, the reason I had the 2 filters in is because Kisame was really sick, like really properly sick. He had fungus and fin rot and I was convinced he was going to die. I was really upset about it for like a week. But we went to the pet store and the lady said you have to take out all the charcoal filters, and that one did have a charcoal filter in it, and then so does the new one. It has 3 filter media. It's got the biological filter media, which is the little pad with the charcoal briquettes in it where all the bacteria would probably live. It's got the mechanical one, so like a big sponge, and then it's got the little charcoal like air ball things that just like sit at the top. So I need to get those in and sorted before I'd put another fishy in. And I need to finish Kisame's fin rot treatment. He looks so much better. You're not even going to be able to see. Maybe you can see just a little teeny weeny chunk out of the top of his fin. That was where it started. I thought Itachi had been taking bites out of him, but that wasn't the case. They're best of friends. But basically it just sort of started there and it spread all the way down his fins. His fins are about half the size they were when I bought him. So it's eaten quite a lot of it, which I'm a wee bit upset about because I was treating it when we first caught it. It just wasn't getting any better. So I switched from this stuff, Disease Safe, which I don't like because it didn't work, to this stuff, which did work. So, yeah. I have to get this thing in and set up to keep the water clean, and then in a couple of weeks I will think about getting another one. He's not going into the tank without a methylene blue dip. I think that really helped him as well, because Itachi was really sluggish before I put him in the dip. And then into the new tank. Basically the methylene blue is like it kills all the external parasites, but it also has, like, if you're taking it internally, which the fish obviously would be because they're in water full of it, it's supposed to like help increase blood flow and oxygen. And considering how the fish were sort of suffering from ammonia poisoning because of the tiny tank, I mean, I wasn't cleaning the tank out regularly, it was just building up so fast. It really helped them, so yeah. Sorry, I just really like watching them, it's so relaxing. So hopefully by the next time you see the tank, it's going to be nice and decorated. Oh, did I show you these guys? Jack bought me them. He wanted a genuine tank, you know, like a military army tank for this tank. But it was like half the size of the bottom, and it wouldn't fit. He was a wee bit upset. But I promised him if I ever get another tank or a bigger tank full of tropical fish or something, I'll buy that for him. That's all I've got to do. This was really expensive. I am broke. I am this close to moving into the poor house. Even with my mum's help and my grandparents' help, I'm still really broke. So all I'm going to do today for them is Kisame is getting one last dose of treatment today, and then I'm going to put all the filters and stuff in tomorrow. He looks pretty much totally better, but there's still just a teeny little edge of white around his fins. It's possible it's just like regrowth or scar tissue, or just an area where it's gone a little bit thin, you know, because it's damaged. But better safe than sorry. I still have like half the bottle of the fin rot treatment left, so it's not a big deal that I can just keep putting it in. I'm gonna put these guys in some boiling water just to keep them clean, because they came all the way from China, and they were in like foam packages, but it wasn't like airtight foam packages. It looked a bit dusty. I don't really want that noise going into the tank. What else we gotta do today? I'm gonna do Dead Space. My essay for it, or my essay for school is on it, so I figured I better replay it and, you know, take some screenshots and write some notes and stuff. Yep, this is definitely work. I also got these things in the post. They're strips of paper for star origami. It's a really pathetic star. I haven't done this in a really long time. I'm not very good at origami. But I did have a wee kit of those before, and basically they're like wishing stars. So what I'm going to do is make a bunch of them and then like put them in a little jar. That'll just be a nice decoration. I didn't realise, but there's some nice like pastel colours in there. So maybe we're going to do some decorations for Leanne's wedding as well, because I'm not a huge fan of pastels. I mean, they're growing on me because I've seen a lot of nice like pastel stuff as I'm researching for Leanne's wedding. But yeah, I think it might make some nice decor. But other than that, I'm just going to chill today. Saturday's my day off. Sorry, excuse me, I'm having some acid reflux today as well, on top of yawning and being tired. Saturday's my day off, so I'm just going to chill and start doing work and stuff tomorrow. I forgot to mention before I go, I was actually looking yesterday for Thomas to try and explain about the fishies and what had been going on with them and what type they were. And I came across the page for the black telescopes, which is what Kisame is. Well, I call him a black mirror, but he's a black telescope. And basically, I discovered that they have really bad eyesight. Now, I have long since thought that Kisame might actually be a bit blind, because he seems to have an awful lot of trouble getting to the food if it's not like immediately in front of him. So another thing I thought I might try to do is like hand feed them, because that way you can control how much food they get and also make sure they're actually getting some food. Kisame is a lot smaller than Itachi. They were both about the same size when I got them. Itachi's gotten a bit bigger. Kisame hasn't. I suppose he has been sick, so I guess it could be an excuse, but also I worry that he's not getting as much food. They only get fed once every other day because they're kind of gluttons, and they were getting, bloated and sluggish with all the food I was feeding them, because I like to spoil them. So I figured to just give them a sizable pinch once every other day. Fish can go for about a week apparently without eating, and it won't do them any harm. But I'm not that cruel. So yeah, once every other day, a sizable pinch. It also helps keep down the ammonia in the water, keep the water clean. The food that I use is from King British as well, but I'm trying to find some other stuff to give them to like mix it up, because obviously I don't want them to get bored. I gave them water fleas yesterday, and I have no idea if they ate them. They pecked at them and then left them, so they are they're getting clued into the fact that it is food, but not enough to actually eat it. I need to go and do a bit of research to see if I can find something a little bit different for them. I saw, grammatically correct people, I saw in Pets at Home they have food for Japanese brands of fish, and these two are both Japanese, Jabunkins and black telescopes. Well, actually I think black telescopes are technically Chinese, but anyway. So I might give, it's called Tetra Gold, I think. I might give that a wee look and see what it is, as long as it's not like flakes. I'd really like to get them some wee sinky pellets, just to stop them from going up to the surface and like, gulping in a load of air whenever they're eating. Yeah, sorry, I've rambled about the fish long enough. I'm gonna go now.